Hello and welcome to Pivot of Hearts. This is a non-monogamous romance visual novel with a simple card game built into it, shop page says. Sounds very interesting, but I'm most intrigued by it being advertised as a nerdy romance. The full game already released in May of this year, but today we're going to play the demo. So yeah, let's have a look. Welcome to the Pivot of Hearts demo.
Yeah, there you are, human. The good fellows at Dragonroll Studio summoned me from my very important nap, so I'll make this quick, okay? First of all, thank you for downloading the Pivot of Hearts demo. This build contains about half of the first chapter of the game. There will be 4 total in the finished game.
Okay, good to know.
I hope you'll watch over our hero, Wen, and help him unleash his true potential. He's capable of much more love than he believes. You humans all are. If anything seems off, or if you encounter any issues while playing, please feel free to contact the Dragonroll team. They'll be happy to fix it, I'm sure. And if you enjoyed playing, keep an eye on the full game release and spread the word. That's about it. Good luck.
Thank you. This game contains sequences of flashing lights. You can disable the effect in the options menu. I already did that, but we can double check in a moment. Chapter 1, Old Friends. Okay, let me just quickly, just to be sure. Graphics. Yeah, screen quick flashes is off. Okay. The game in front of me crashed again. And that's the 3rd time in a row now. I almost know the whole dialogue by heart already. Why did this bug have to happen at the end of such a long cutscene? Oh, that's the worst. Okay, having a look at the room for a moment. Fun. Of all the details. Okay. I push myself away from the computer. It's well past 10 o'clock. Monday night, okay. Well, I guess I'll quit for now. Stronger than me, 10 is early. I lean on the back of my chair and sigh. Although there is not a single cell on my body doubting that I love developing games, at times like this I honestly find myself wondering if programming was the right career choice. Okay, yeah, for working it's late. I thought he was just playing, but okay, that's fair. It makes no sense. I didn't even touch this part of the code. I scowl at the screen. Healing Quest was supposed to be a simple RPG that our indie studio started 6 months ago. It's an original take on a classic genre that scratches that itch for the good old times. Letting my arms drop beside the chair, I conclude that it's time to wrap up the remote work for today. I wanted to fix the bug now because tomorrow will be a busy day at the studio. We'll meet the new artist who's been hired to work on Healing Quest, and just to show how small we are, they appointed me, a programmer, as the new artist's guide for the first few months. I mean, at least you give them someone and not let them just fend for themselves. I have no idea of who they are, though. I didn't even have time to skim through their resume. Hopefully they're patient enough to tolerate my humor. Or rather, the lack of it. Huh? I reach for my cell phone and spot a new message from an old friend. Barbara? Boy, I haven't seen her in a while.
Hey Wen, how's your lame ass doing?
Very flat from sitting all day every day. And you? What color is your hair nowadays?
Wanna find out? I'm starting a new Castles and Champions campaign and was wondering if you wanted to play too.
Castles and Champions? That sure brings me back. It's been a while since I last played a tabletop RPG. Barbara is actually an excellent game master. I used to spend entire afternoons trying to escape her twisted plots. Good times. I start typing out an answer. Sure, sounds fun. Cool. The first session will be on Saturday 3 p.m. at my place. Awesome, got it. I set my phone down for a moment, but after some pondering, I pick it up again. So, what have you been up to? Oh, you wanna know? I've been learning tarot. Tarot? Tarot, huh? Figures. You've always been into mystic stuff. Did you find a mysterious book containing a deck of magic cards and accidentally unleash its power onto the world? How did you know? Anyway, shall I give you a rundown? Well. Barbara is recording a voice message. Oh no. Let me just for a moment, sorry. Sound. I want to turn the sound down a little bit. Oh, that's good. Okay. Once she gets going, there's no stopping her. I guess I have no choice but to press play. You always have a choice. First of all, tarot reading is usually seen as a form of divination, a way of predicting the future, but actually, it's more about looking deeply at the present in order to understand it. That sounds less occult than I expected. So there are 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana, making it a total of 78 cards. The minor arcana have 4 suits, just like a deck of playing cards. Actually, it seems like tarot cards are originally used to play games. By the way, do you know what the 4 suits mean? Yeah, I know this much, or nope, enlighten me. Tutorial time. Yeah, we're going to go with a tutorial. Which one do you want to know about? Clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. I assume we're going to go through all, so let's start with clubs. Very well, let's talk about the suit of clubs. It's associated with the element of fire and with creative energy. So it's like that spark that initiates everything. Inspiration, passion, the sudden impulse that propels you forward. So I guess that means something like impetus. What? Okay. Which one do you want to know about? Diamonds. Alright, diamonds. As you may expect, it has to do with wealth, but it's not really about money per se. Think worldly, mundane. Okay, so diamonds. Huh. It's a bit hard for me because I'm used to the German terms and we just call this Karo, so just the shape, like not diamonds. It's not the equivalent of diamonds, so making that connection is a bit harder for me. But okay, fire and wealth. Okay. Humans can't just live off ideals, right? As such, its element is earth. You know how in order to harvest crops you gotta work the field consistently, every day? It's about that sort of steady effort. Okay, so fire and earth. Got it, so steadiness, I guess. That makes sense. Okay, hearts. Of course, there is the suit of hearts, which is also known as cups. A chalice filled with water, if you will, which is the element it represents. It's about those shapeless feelings that run as deep as the ocean, the bonds between people. Basically, the suit tells you to open your heart and face your emotions. Heart equals emotion. Easy enough to remember. Yeah. That one I got. Okay, and the spades are left. So, there is spades, the coldest of the suits, the chilling blade of a sword. This one is associated with wind. It represents reason, knowledge, truth, and since you can't cross blades on your own, it's also about dialogue. Okay, spades, being sharp, using logic. Got it. I guess that's all of the tarot suits. Okay, so clubs is fire. Diamonds is earth. Earth, wealth, a steadiness, was it? Heart is water, emotions, and spades is, what was it, logic and wind. It's only 4, come on brain. For a moment I wonder if Barbara's gonna send another voice memo, but I see she's typing now.
So, now, ask the cards a question.
Okay. How can I solve the queen slime bug?
Deep stuff, man, but fine.
I'll draw a random card for you. Even though I don't believe in this stuff, my heart skips a beat in anticipation for an answer from beyond. Are you not supposed to, like, draw the cards yourself? If it's, like, it has to be the person the question is about? But okay, not to be picky.
And it's 3 of Cups. Interesting.
Wow, okay. What does that mean?
Good question. I haven't gotten that far in my studies yet.
Wow. I look away from the screen for a moment to stare at the imaginary camera that would capture my exasperated expression. I see.
What? No biting comeback? You must be really tired.
Why'd you offer me a reading then, quack?
Quack quack.
Despite how tired I am, I let out a small chuckle even as I rub my forehead in pain at the lame pun. It's been a while since we had this sort of back and forth. I'll get back at you on Saturday. Be ready for some high-level comical exchanges.
Roger. Have a good night.
I finally leave my phone on the desk and lean once more on the back of my chair. Magical card readings aside, playing an RPG would be a great change of pace. I've been too focused on work. The last time I hung out with friends was months ago. Oh, yikes. In fact, how long has it been since Barbara and I became friends? 5, 7, what, 10 years now? I can't believe it was that long ago. I slide back to my computer and start browsing social networks for some long-forgotten high school pictures. It takes me a while, but soon a photo comes up on the screen. Cute! Yep, that's me, Barbara, and some other people from, apparently, a very long time ago. It's pretty funny how Barbara and I still talk to each other after all that time. Since school? Okay, that is impressive. Like, I've known people for a long time, but pretty much no one from school. Which makes sense, my friends I all know via hobbies. I guess we kept sharing the same nerdy interests, such as tabletop RPGs. Yeah, there you go. Hobbies are what really binds people together. In my opinion. The other two, however... Yeah, there are some people I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. God, I'm getting old. Don't say it, man, don't say it. I turn off the computer and proceed with my daily pre-bed routine of brushing my teeth, putting on pajamas, and contemplating the emptiness of life. 10 minutes later, I'm lying face down and trying really hard not to think about the damn bug and healing quest. I make an effort to think about the upcoming campaign instead. That's when I wonder. Huh, who else did she invite to the table? Could there be anyone I know? I mean, it often turns out that way, doesn't it, in these nutty circles? Nah, even if there were, it's been so long that we're probably different people altogether. We were all just a bunch of stupid kids. And some things are better left in the past anyway. True. But I guess things could have also gone differently. Was there even a right choice back then? Ooh, flashback. I was even more exhausted than I am right now, as if all my mana had been running on fumes for a long time. Head pounding, legs numbing, stomach growling, but I barely felt any of it. My thoughts kept going back and forth between solving the math problem in front of me and figuring out how much time I had left. Finish this worksheet, drop by the library, return the books that were due today, borrow that other one, and then rush to meet Nina. Shit, I'm already late. I have to get going now. The worksheet will just have to remain incomplete. I ran my books and pencil case into my backpack and quickly zip it up. I'm ready to get up from my desk when the classroom door suddenly opens.
When?
I'm not really sure how exactly it happened. I guess my keychain got stuck on something as I tried to sling my backpack over my shoulder. Or maybe I just lost my balance from being caught off guard. All I know is the next second I'm on the floor and my bag's contents have spilled all over. Worksheets, textbooks, binders, pencils, and a set of dice. Oh crap. In a daze, I lean forward and begin gathering my scattered items.
When? Are you okay?
I look up to see my old friend's hand extended towards me. Considering how mad she got last time we talked, the gesture is definitely a surprise. Yeah, of course, I just tripped. Hesitantly, I accept her hand, but the moment I put my weight on my left foot, I stagger and almost fall back down. Thankfully, she firmly grips my elbows, keeping me steady. Huh, I forgot how strong she was. Oh, I guess my foot fell asleep. Sorry, I'll just...
Geez, when?
Her voice comes out startlingly loud, resounding through the empty classroom.
You have to take care of yourself.
I wince at her words, but can't bring myself to say anything back. My head hurts. I'm hungry. It feels like 1,000 needles are pricking at my leg from every angle. And now my friend's strengthening grip on my elbows makes me aware of a new, unfamiliar pain spreading from my neck to the tips of my fingers. I'm doing my best. My voice comes out no more than a whisper, and I'm not sure if she even heard me. Perhaps that's for the best. Still, she pulls me up once again. Can you stand? I tap my foot on the floor a few times, making sure it responds to the stimulus. Yeah. Sighing in relief, she lets go of me and crouches down to pick up some of my fallen books. I bend down and follow suit, gathering the worksheets that flew all over. After a few moments of awkward silence, she speaks up.
By the way, I'm sorry I snapped at you yesterday.
Huh, that was unexpected. It's okay, really. We're cool. The clock's ticking feels louder by the minute, and a new wave of anxiety reminds me to hurry to my after-school commitment. My friend moves farther away to pick up the dice that scattered across the classroom. The dice. Another reminder of an unfulfilled promise.
Oh?
Wow, they sure landed far. If we were playing with Barbara, these rolls would all count as ones. I chuckle at that. You're right. She's strict about that, but has no qualms about chucking dice at people. You're right about that. Oh look, a natural 20. The atmosphere surrounding us suddenly feels a lot less heavy. Lucky me. She picks up the die and brings it back to me, a look of resolve on her face. It's been a while. Think you'll be able to make it today? I gulp. I try to look away from her steady gaze, and my eyes land on the clock. The ticking is so loud now, I can't even hear my thoughts. I take the die back and shut it in its box, effectively turning away from her as I answer. I don't think so. Really? Again? Yeah, sorry. Someone's waiting for me. I can't be late. I'm already late. I can't afford to waste any more time. I finally zip up my bag and lurch towards the door. But a hand grabs my wrist and holds me in place. I just wanted to know if there's anything wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. There's a lot wrong, actually. For one, when did I start feeling so guilty just talking to one of my best friends? Are you sure? Because I've actually been trying to talk to you for weeks, you know? Ouch, she was right. I knew she was, but still. I guess I'll make a run for it. I'll stand my ground. I'll blame it on upcoming exams. I don't really just want to run away. Like, yeah, being late is, yeah, it's a thing, but upcoming exams, sure, but I think I'm gonna try to stand my ground. Can I do a save? Oh, there's an autosave as well. Okay, that's handy. Okay, I'll stand my ground. I know my priorities and I'm determined to stick to them. Dropping the ball was not an option. I was sure that my steady effort would eventually pay off. Look, today really is no good. She doesn't seem satisfied, so I add, we can talk tomorrow, okay? After classes. Tomorrow I have a rehearsal, remember? Alas, that was not an option. Okay. So I was wondering about that. We can only use the cards once. Okay, we get a hint here as well. We didn't have to remember all the explanation. Nice. And we went first with steadiness. Yeah, I mean, blaming it on the exams would be my next choice, so let's try that. We were in our third year of high school after all. College entrance exams were always looming over us. You know how it is. Finals are around the corner, not to mention all the admissions tests. I really have to focus on studying right now. I was sure it would work. Logically speaking, this was the best answer. That's the same thing you told me the last 2 times. Oh, so I thought. I mean, it can still be true. Okay, so then we have to run. That's my least favorite option here. But I guess at this point I have no choice, and I'll make a run for it. I reminded myself of the very reason why I was in a rush. Nina. That was all the impetus necessary to get me going. Sorry, I'll get you later. I twist my wrist, pulling away from her grip, and head for the door. Surely this will have consequences, but my mind is elsewhere right now. Okay, I was just wondering if the back of the cards showed anything different. However, she's much more agile than me and quickly circles around, blocking my way. You're never really here anymore. Ouch. It'll only be a couple of minutes. Can't you spare that much? I should try something else. You are right. I'm sorry I've left you hanging like that, or sorry, I don't know what to do. I mean, yeah. Let's go with the, what is it? The emotion. In the end, when I thought about how she must have felt, I knew I had to give in. You did leave me hanging. A lot. But I'm glad we can finally talk. My friend stares intently into my eyes before asking. Has anything happened to Nina? Was it that obvious? No, she's fine. In fact, she's weighty. If everything's fine, why have you and I been talking less and less to each other? Ouch, again. She had a good point. We and Barbara used to hang out every other day. But things weren't so simple. If only I could explain it. It's just... While I stuttered, my friend stared at me anxiously, like she really wanted me to say something, the right something. Okay. The truth is, or I think that's just in your head. Okay, it's fine. Oh, so because I already used all the other options, I don't have this? Okay, but if I immediately try to run away, would I still have the other 3 cards, or do I need all 4 of them? Like, is this made in a way where I have to have everything still? Interesting. So I cannot give her the truth, I don't have the option. Well, I think that's just in your head. We're okay, it's fine, really. Oh, it hurts to do this. In the end, I had no idea what she wanted me to say, and I didn't want to let anyone down. I tried to smile and sound as confident as I could, despite the burning doubts consuming me from inside. I could feel her expectations being thrown out as she sighed in disappointment. I hoped you'd at least be honest with me. Yeah, that's the least anyone deserves. In the end, the past cannot be changed. I was too young to even understand the situation I was in. Okay, May 10th, Tuesday. Oh, funky music. Another day at work. I've been pretty burnt out lately, but these home office days helped improve my mood. That and the news of a new tabletop RPG campaign starting this weekend. Anyway, our studio is quite small and young-lived. After a few attempts at making mobile games, we managed to release a successful one that keeps us running nowadays. Nice. It was a very compelling clicker game about bunnies. Even I had to stop myself from playing it after 2 months of intense bunny civilization grinding. Anyway, now that we have some money to spare, we're able to invest our time and effort into games with more creative freedom. And so, Healing Quest came into being.
Hola!
Good morning, Wen. Oh hey, morning, Bia.
Yo!
Yo, Wen, my dude, have you heard? Morning. Heard what or Sophia about this bug? Let's do a quick save, because why not? Well, now I'm curious. Heard what? I figure it's fine to have a little chat before diving right into work. The new hire. They're coming in today, right? Yep. I don't know anything about them though. Anna from the art team was raving about it. It'll definitely be a load off her back to have one more person on board.
Yeah, but that's not all. Seems like she's been following their work for quite a while.
Oh, you're in the know. Give me the deets. Augusto slides his chair over to our side of the desk. Is it a girl? Is she cute? Thea gives him a knowing look and sighs.
All I know is that the work is, and I quote, nostalgic but also so alive. Just what we need.
So try not to scare them away, alright? Me? I'm so friendly though. When's the one who should watch that scowl? So cold. I'm in power saving mode. Feel that? That said, I unintentionally crack a smile at the programming team's morning banter. Makes me feel like some of my worries are not that bad after all. Okay, so we gained a card with that. Interesting. However, one glance at the glitched screen of Healing Quest brings me back to the harsh reality of work. Hey Wen, I just found another bug. I feel my veins twitching on my forehead. Is it game breaking? Because I'm still working on that Queen Slime crash. Oh no, it's just some minor physics quirks. I'll put it on the backlog. I struggle not to look at the whiteboard with the backlog cards. Every time I glance at that pile of work, I feel my heart skipping a beat. As my colleagues return to their desks, I whisper to myself. Focus, Wen. Focus. I spend some time tracking down the Queen Slime bug. Before I know it, it's already time for the meeting with the new artist. I'm expected to greet them at room 3, if I recall clearly. Oh, I'm just now wondering, if I had picked the other option and asked about the bug, maybe we would have gotten a spade here instead of the heart? Okay. Oh, interesting. Like in implementing it like that your choices enable you with what other choices you can make down the line depending on what cards you have. Other games basically do the same thing with a hidden point system, but here it's more obvious. Interesting. Hey Wen, take a seat. Kawan should be here shortly. I do as I'm told. As soon as I land my butt on the chair, the product manager starts with his usual talk. It's so nice that we're expanding our team. We can finally make bigger games with even more passion. You remember how it was when we started, right, Wen? You've been here since the beginning, after all. I feel like I had this conversation 10 times already. Yeah, sure, hard times. I remember when... 2 short knocks on the door interrupt me. It's the newcomer, thank God. I like him already. A slim and tall guy walks into the room. His stylish looks give him strong designer vibes. Indeed. Hey Kawan, welcome. Have a seat as well. This is Andre Wenxian, but we all call him Wen. He's our lead programmer and one of our oldest employees around. Opa. Oh hey, excuse me. He approaches me and extends his hand. After giving me a firm handshake, he says, Nice to meet you, Wen. I heard you're gonna show me around the studio today. Is that right? Should I show him my dark humor right off the bat or put on a happy face? Maybe something in between? Okay, sure, I'll show you around. Fine, duty calls, or there isn't really much to see around here. Man, when you know about the system with the cards that you're losing them choosing an option, that makes you really think, okay, do I save this for later? But you know what? I just have the urge to be friendly, so... And we do have 2 hard cards, so... Sure, I'll show you around.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too. And sure, I'll show you around. Feel free to ask me anything. Things can be overwhelming at first. Oh, cool. Thank you. Here's some advice. The blue chairs are the oldest, so avoid them for your back's sake. Hey, all our chairs are top quality. Chico protests, and the sudden movement makes the back of his chair propel him forward. I'll keep an eye out. We talk about some boring office stuff, and 10 minutes later, I'm touring him into our workspace. And this here is our visual management board. I feel a piercing pain in my chest. I fail to avoid looking at the backlog task list. Now that's a long backlog. A second pang crosses through my veins. I visibly flinch. Yeah, I suppose. I quickly take him to the artist section to avoid further questioning. And last but not least, this is where you'll be working. Anna and Beto will be your teammates. The artist section consists of 2 joined desks where 2 pairs of people can sit across each other. Anna and Beto were bent over their drawing tablets. They stop to stretch and exchange greetings with their new lead artist. Before I know it, they're already discussing Healing Quest's art style. Oh my gosh, the pixel art in this game is so cute. It's so heartwarming and nostalgic. I remember staring at the screen for hours when playing my favorite RPGs to try and reproduce the characters and monster sprites pixel by pixel on the computer. Anna and Beto chuckle along with Kawan as they exchange stories about their career's origins. I see that as my cue to end the tour and swiftly leave them talking. I go back to my desk to squeeze in some work before the next meeting. As I go about the other meetings of the day, I keep seeing the artists talking and laughing warmly. I'm very impressed by how fast Kawan befriended them, considering he's effectively their new boss. It's not that simple to start a hierarchy. Oh dear. Hierarchically bound relationship like that. Maybe he just makes people feel comfortable around him. I guess we'll find out. Sounds like a good boss if you can talk freely with them. That's worth a lot. May 11th, Wednesday. Home sweet home, or something like that. These days have been so hectic, I barely had time to clean my place. It's gotten to a point where queen slime might sprout out of a corner. I shudder at the thought and begin picking up and folding some shirts. I pull open a drawer to stuff them into, but realize it's already overflowing with haphazardly thrown in pieces of clothing. Man, when did it get this bad? Am I becoming a workaholic? I mean, you already sound like one. Sighing, I kneel down and start pulling out the messy shirts to fold them properly. Just think of this as Tetris, when you'll be done in no time. This takes me back. I hold an old t-shirt in front of me. The washed-out image of the group of armor-clad heroes from my favorite cartoon as a kid fills me with nostalgia. It was a birthday gift from my high school days. If I'm not mistaken, I got this, but never mind that, I gotta clean up and sleep. Now we're gonna reminisce. I move over to the PC and quickly look for the old photo I had uncovered the other day. Yup, I got the shirt from her that day. I haven't worn it in forever, but the attachment still lingers, despite the fact that it's been years since we last talked. Barbara, who was trying really hard to put cat ears on my head back then, on the other hand, keeps popping up and dragging me into human interaction to this day. I suppose I'm grateful to her, since I do tend to not seek out other people too often. I'm the kind of guy who stays in his lane. I'm told that's why I'm single now, but I did have a girlfriend back then. To this day, I'm not sure how it all started, or why it ended. All I have left are a few fond memories and a nagging sense of failure. Oh dear. I was supposed to be cleaning my room and getting some sleep, so why am I taking a stroll down memory lane all of a sudden? Because that always happens when you clean. It's a rule. I get up and start folding clothes again. There's no need to get all wistful now of all times. Besides, the RPG session is coming up. It's not like my days of hanging out with friends are in the past. 2 hearts, nice. That's right, I hope the new RPG campaign is just the beginning. I miss having fun with people. Yesterday's cheerful chatter about game sprites echoes in my mind. I bet someone sociable like Kawan has no problem keeping up with a bunch of people. Seemed like it, but then again people can also fake that, especially if you're like in a new environment and you want to get along with your new co-workers. But still. I grumble to myself as I shut the drawer, now only slightly less messy than before, and decide this is enough for today. One drawer at a time is all that it takes sometimes. Time to get some sleep. Okay, May 13th, Friday. Friday the 13th? Oh dear. It's been one hell of a week, but thanks to Kawan, we've made significant progress with the visual aspects of the game. Well, it's finally Friday, time to go home and get some rest. I start packing my things. When? Where do you think you're going? Home. No way, it's Friday. We're gonna hit the bar. We gotta welcome Kawan into the team. Make him feel at home. I look around the office and there is an energetic group gathered around Kawan. He seems to be getting along with everyone already. I don't think me being there will make any difference. Come on, man. We haven't had a drink in so long. I'll meet you there. I just gotta get my stuff. Okay, don't run away. He seems satisfied and I'm left alone. As I finish shoving everything into my backpack, I realize I haven't washed my mug yet. I try to sneak past the group to get to the small office kitchen. But Kawan notices. I smile sheepishly. See you at the bar? No escaping now. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna wash this. Guess I'm going to the happy hour. It could actually be nice to have a chat with Kawan. He was a big help this week and had some cool ideas. But I doubt I'd get a moment of his time. Yeah, I mean, having together with your co-workers after work can be tricky, but yeah, if it's just once in a while, and especially with a new co-worker, why not? You can always leave early if you're really not vibing. Yep, as expected. As I sip on some beer, most of the team is hanging around Kawan, asking him all sorts of questions, laughing and refilling his glass. He blends in just fine. Yo, Kawan, you were the art director on Naptime Scare, right? Yeah, the team was amazing there too.
The animations were so well done. I was impressed.
Awesome. Do you know Zay? He's like my bro. Ah, yeah, I remember he was super into that robot anime. Yeah, that guy never changes. Did he make you listen to all his theories? Charismatic people really are something else. I was one of the people who started building our studio, but despite the seniority, I have a hard time talking to a lot of people in the office. It's a different kind of skill. Even though I know the project and the show they're talking about, it doesn't feel right to join in. I'd love to get my mind off the endless backlog though. Huh, I was so focused today I forgot about my afternoon snack. I reach for the plastic menu next to Augusto. And remember that game jam when Anna fell asleep on a keyboard and typed like 1,000 lines of Z?
Oh yeah, and the Nachorito thing?
Oh my god, how could I forget that? I have an understanding of the inside jokes they were mentioning, but Kawan has no idea what they're talking about. I glance at him, trying to learn how an extrovert deals with these situations. To my surprise, he's just holding his empty glass and awkwardly laughing a little. Everyone's too engrossed in reminiscing at the moment. Should I reach out? He can handle himself probably, or I guess even he can be at a loss. I'll call out to him. I mean, we should seize our chance, right? Waving the menu in the air slightly, I try to catch his attention. Yo. Hey, Kawan, want some food? He brightens as soon as he hears that. Looking relieved, he sneaks out of his seat and joins my side of the table. The rest of the team is still fired up about whatever happened at the game jam 2 years ago. Opa. Thanks, man. I was getting hungry. Same. I'm pretty weak with alcohol, so I gotta eat. Wanna share some fries? Hell yes, though I'm craving some fried polenta. Ah, they do have this cornmeal, often served fried as a popular finger food. I didn't know that, but it's good to have a glossary. That's even better. Last time I ordered polenta instead of fries, my pals berated me for it. This guy's alright. He calls her to the waiter in a friendly voice. Excuse me, Chief, could we have a big portion of fried polenta? And... He glances at the empty bottle on the table and then looks at me awaiting approval. I nod. And another beer, please. Sure thing. Kawan leans back on his chair and places his phone on the table. I can't help but notice something familiar about the strap hanging from it. It's a helmet shaped like a dragon's head. Could it be... Hey, is that from Warriors of the Horoscope? This? Kawan picks up the phone and lets the strap hang between us, showing off the detailed charm attached to it. Sure is. I'm a huge fan even now. Really? Me too. Kawan rolls the little helmet between his fingers. This guy was my hero growing up. He always had everyone's back. Yeah, he was cooler than the main guy anyway. That's what I always say. You know that arc when... Suddenly, a beer bottle and a tray of fried polenta appear in front of us. Here you go. Thanks. Kawan fills up our glasses and holds us up with a smile. Two childhood obsessions we can't outgrow. We make games after all. Gotta keep your inner kid alive. That's the spirit. We clink our glasses together and cheers, lightly hit them against the edge of the bottle and drink. Huh, this is the same cheap beer I was having before, but somehow it tastes nicer. We both reach for the sticks of polenta and shove them into our mouths, munching hungrily. It sure has been a while since I had this. I can't help mumbling with my mouth full. The polenta was a good call. Kowan closes his eyes and nods enthusiastically, savoring the taste. Right. I just can't help myself. I keep grabbing more polenta and washing it down with beer in an endless cycle, interrupted only by my need to talk about my favorite cartoon. We keep on discussing what was the most intense battle, the craziest moves, some questionable adaptations. I'm surprised at how easy this is. I'm kinda having a great time. By the way, I have no idea what time it is now. Those are the best conversations when the time just flies by. Yo, Wen, what you doing? I realize I'm standing up, precariously balancing myself on one leg while undulating my arms like wings, imitating the Swan Warrior's signature move. All that while holding my cup of beer. Dangerous. It's not that bad though. Kawan is striking an equally dramatic pose. Eyes closed, stance wide, and one fist thrown up in the air. At least he hasn't lost his shirt like an accurate reenactment of the dragon attack would require. Oh, we're just having an important conversation. I try to regain my balance. I don't see you like this often. Come on, man, I need your help. He grabs my wrist and drags me into the bar. What the... Oh well, maybe I'll order more polenta at the counter. Oh, it sure is crowded in here though. Augusto places me next to the TV and puts something in my hand. He takes a couple of steps away and starts waving his hands in the air from side to side. A familiar tacky melody reaches my ears. I squint to see if what's on the old CRT TV will give me any hints as to what's going on. You really have no hunch? I do. Oh no. At the same time as my brain processes that the words on the screen are lyrics, I realize I'm holding a microphone. It's that song. That one song you can't escape from if you step into a karaoke in this country. The one people sing loudly, drunkenly, cathartically. Is it that relatable? The guy in the song talks about his fear of surrendering, his attempts to deny his love and hide it away, but knows it's all for nothing, cause in the end he can't lie to his heart and all he wants is to be loved back. Yeah, that one. Pretty typical sertanejo stuff. A musical genre originated in the Brazilian countryside. Okay, so Brazilian country? As I muse about the cheesy lyrics, I notice something on the screen. The words, they are changing color. The intro has ended and the whole bar is staring at me, expecting a sincere performance. Shit. I look around like a deer in the headlights. I can't sing in public, let alone this lame song. So not drunk enough yet? I think about dashing off, but the bar is crowded and the mic is in my hands. I don't know what to do with it and the lame melody keeps on playing and I want to die and... I feel a hand on my shoulder and suddenly actual lyrics reach my ears. I'm afraid of giving you my heart. Well, this definitely isn't me singing. Kawan. He's grabbed the other mic and taken the stage by my side. He struggles a little to join in partway through, but his voice still booms with enthusiasm. He glances at me with a strained smile, a bit embarrassed, but determined to see this through. Kawan, you think that you'd sacrifice yourself for me like this? I won't let it be in vain. So dramatic, but yeah, what a hero. Swallowing my fear, I join him in the chorus and sing with all my energy, regaining the strange confidence I found earlier while chatting with him. Feeling our enthusiasm, the crowd joins in wholeheartedly until the song reaches its long final note and the song of clapping takes over everything. By then, I'm breathing heavily and sweating like hell. Kawan is in a similar state. While still gasping for air, he extends a friendly fist towards me. Thanks. I bump my fist against his. We hand the mix to the next people in line and squeeze through the bar, but not before I send Augusto a deadly glare and mouth my plan to destroy him later. I don't think he gets the message. Either way, I'm more eager to feel the outside air than to get my revenge now. Yeah, I mean, as someone who loves karaoke, don't force it on people. Don't do that. But if the outcome is something like this, okay. Kawan leans against the wall, panting a little. As soon as he catches his breath, he starts laughing. It's such a light and honest laugh. That sound, combined with the night breeze, makes my flushed face go back to normal. I can breathe again. Next time, let's sing the opening theme. You know, Unicorn Illusion. My pre-programmed answer to this would obviously be no way, but something overrides this, and what comes out of my mouth is, sure. Okay, that was fun. Trying something new. May 14th, Saturday. Ugh. I'm not sure what woke me up, the persistent headache, the dryness of my throat, or the sunlight shining through the window, as I clearly forgot to close the drapes last night. Sitting up, I noticed that drunk Wen was smart enough to leave a glass full of water on my night table. Good job, drunk Wen. I grabbed the glass and gulped it down faster than the beers I had last night. Ah, that's right. I embarrassed myself in public singing that lame-ass sertanejo song. The memory makes me want to crawl back under the covers. As some relief sets in from hydrating myself even slightly, I recall that I wasn't alone then. Right, Kawan backed me up there. That made it a lot less terrible. I guess it wasn't all bad. He's a pretty cool dude, and we got to talk a lot about Warriors of the Horoscope. Wait, I didn't. I bring my hand to my forehead as a new pang of pain hits me, along with the memories of reenacting that famous ice attack pose. I guess I really did get carried away. How did I even get home? I vaguely remember stumbling to the bus stop with Kawan's help. But wait, were buses even running? What time was that? And wasn't I the one helping him keep his balance at that point? It's so fuzzy. It was a miracle I didn't miss my stop. As I mentally retrace my steps, I grab my phone to check the time. 10:15. And a few messages too. Let's see. Okay. Dang, he was doing worse than me. Next. Made it home alive, man. Oh, right, we exchanged numbers. He must have thought I died. Somehow, barely. I think for a moment and add, You? Okay, next.
Morning, Wen. Rise and shine. Don't be late today, or you will face my wrath.
Like hell I would. I do need to get out of bed soon though, if I want to have enough time to eat, shower, and show up to the RPG session looking like a human being. You wish, but I have that fancy onion snack I love waiting for me. And send. I drag myself out of bed and get ready to face the day. The day has finally come. Time to smack some evil creatures and eat lots of junk food. Today, I play Castles and Champions at Barbaros. Like every good millennial, she still lives with her parents. In her case, it's a very convenient apartment near the subway. It took me only half an hour to get here, which is a miracle in this city. I remember coming here when we were in high school. She often called us over to play Super Blast Bros after class. Looking back, I wish I had spent more time playing with friends than studying. Yeah, but for some people it's the other way around, so... And I mean, the fact that you even are in contact, even if it's just one person, looks like, that's still great. And here I am. Boy, this brings back memories. I step closer to the gates and type her apartment number into the electronic panel. A few seconds later, Barbara's familiar voice comes out of a small speaker on the panel.
Hello?
Is this the place where they're hiring adventurers?
Ugh, Gwen, your cringy attacks are always critical on me. Come up.
The gate buzzes and unlocks, allowing me to push it open and walk into the building. I go straight to the elevator and eagerly wait for my new adventure.
Oh yeah! Hey, long time no see.
A green-haired Barbara greets me at the door. As expected, her hair color is always different from what you remember. Last time it was blue, I think. Then again, green can also wash out as blue, so Green it is, huh? Not for too long though. Enjoy while you can. Am I the first one to arrive?
Yes, as always, the serious guy. But actually, the other two players arrived while you were coming up. They should be here soon.
Oh, that's right. Anyone I know?
Only one. Don't worry, it's not your ex.
Barbara smirks, but that's such an old story that I don't even care anymore. Good call. For a moment, I feel like I'm being watched. From the corner of my eye, I spot a small furry face cropping out behind a turn down the corridor. It's a black cat. I didn't remember Barbara having any pets.
Oh.
Whoa, is that cat yours? Did you finally make a pact and become a magical girl?
Luna? Oh, hey Luna, there you are.
Don't worry, she's very shy. She probably won't come near us, and I've always been a magical girl. She adds, winking at me. Oh, really? I could use a fluffy cat to warm my heart, though. Unfortunately, as soon as Luna notices me looking at her, she jolts back into hiding. So long, little friend. That's when another familiar voice calls from behind me.
Hey!
Oi, anybody home? I tilt my head, trying to remember where do I know that voice from. Wait, is that... I turn around to face the person coming into the house.
Oh?
Is that you, Andre? To my surprise, a friend I haven't seen in ages is standing in front of me.
Huh?
Oh my god, Etsuko? It's been so long.
It has. I haven't heard from you since high school.
I didn't have much time back then. Yeah, right. Oh, she knows. Her tone tells me so.
Cheguei!
Hey, don't leave me out of the loop here. A flashy guy is standing behind Etsuko. He has long platinum blonde hair and edgy dark clothes. This is Sigurd. We're in a band together. He sings and I drum. Sigurd? Wow, that's an unusual name. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry.
Glória!
It's a glorious name bestowed only upon those fated to unrivaled victory. Actually, his real name is Ronaldo, but he really likes to be called Sigurd.
Gah!
It is, but a lesser name which falls short of my gracefulness. That's right, I remember Etsuko used to play in a band back in high school too. So these two are playing Castles and Champions with us. Let me guess, Sigurd, you're gonna be the party's bard, aren't you? Bard? I can play a bard? Why didn't you tell me earlier, Etsuko? That's definitely the one I'm playing. Well, both Wen and Etsuko are Castles and Champions veterans, so bear with me while I walk Sigurd through the basics. I'll leave through the character options in the meantime. If Sigurd's a bard, though, I suppose a tank is a good choice. If we have a support and a tank... Oh my god, this is hard. I'd be happy as a damage dealer. What? Okay. Noticing my mouth full of my favorite prized Onionito snack is getting in the way, I quickly raise an apologetic hand and finish munching them down. Sorry, I meant, with a support and a tank in the party already, I don't mind being the damage dealer. To me, you're still speaking in tongues, snack or no snack. Wen and Etsuko tone the gamer jargon down. Sorry. We can't help but glance at each other as we speak at the same time. Guess we were too excited. Tabletop role-playing games, or simply TTRPGs, can be very daunting to newcomers after all. We don't want to overwhelm Sigurd and turn him off. That's fine. I know you're super excited to play my game. As you should. Now, Sigurd, let's start with the basics. Barbara goes on to explain the general premise of TTRPGs. In summary, someone acts as the game master, a mixture of narrator and arbiter, telling the other players what their characters see and hear. Then these players explain what they want their characters to do. The game master narrates what happens after that, and this cycle repeats on and on and on. That's it. It's a fun kind of game because you get to be and do things you never could in real life. Explore worlds of fantasy and adventure. As a gamer and game developer, I really dig this shit. I do find it very interesting, but I'm like, I would love to try it in theory. In reality, I'm very bad at improv, and you do need some kind of improv to make this fun, I think, so. Except, as I said, it's not that simple of a game.
Oh!
Wait, what do I need a perception skill for? That skill measures how good you are at noticing things around you. It comes up a lot when avoiding ambushes, for example. There are almost 20 of these skill things. How will I remember which is used for what? Don't worry. Most times you just tell me what you want to do and I choose the skill you need. The Q&A goes on for a while. Etsuko and I chip in to help Barbara from time to time as well. Being a singer in a power metal band, Sigurd is very familiar with fantasy tropes, which helps a lot. Okay, I think I've got the gist of it. I trust you guys will help me fill in the gaps. I'll probably understand better as we play. That's right, and you can count on us. Great! Now, before we move on to character building, which I know you two are way too eager to do, let's discuss the setting and premise of the campaign. I let go of the already half-filled character sheet in front of me, showing my empty hands in the air to comply with the order to cease and desist. Glancing at Etsuko's character sheet, I realized she was, indeed, guilty of the same crime as me. Since Sigurd is a newcomer, I think we can hear what kind of game he would like to play. Sounds like a plan. Me? Well, there's this metal song I really like. It's about two kingdoms at war and all the horrors left after each battle. How does that sound? Too heavy? Very straightforward and easy to remember. That's a good premise. We can discuss how gruesome we want the world to be. Given that initial idea, do you two have anything you want to add? Okay, I want a world filled with magic everywhere. I'm ready to fulfill my duty as a hero, or I want to achieve goals by being cunning and deceptive. Not sure how important of a choice that is. Just for the campaign, I suppose. They all sound good. I think I want to go with the magic one. Well, I definitely prefer high fantasy settings. I'd like magic not to be so rare and forgotten in the story, if that's okay. That's fine, as long as you don't start asking for magic items at every corner turned, like in that dragon-themed campaign we played. I learned my lesson, don't worry. Oh, okay. I'm ready to get creative in this adventure. I can feel the inspiration surging inside me. As for me, I'm okay with a war between two rival kingdoms, but I think it would be more interesting if there was a twist to it. We don't need to know it from the start, though. A twist? I don't know. I just don't want to be stuck having to serve one side or the other, you know? I want to make my own decisions. As for what kind of decision, I trust you to surprise me, Barbara. No problem, I'm on it. We discuss a few minor details of the setting and then finally get to pick our characters. Well, I have to admit the concept I had for my character needed a couple of tweaks to fit into the campaign, but I like how it turned out. Same here. Since Sigurd is set on being a bard, a support class, I'll go with a good old fighter, a frontline class. Perfect, because I feel like ensuing chaos from afar. I'll be playing a warlock, an edgy spellcaster that made a pact with a patron to gain power and purpose. Great, so we have Flashy Dude, Big Sword Girl, and Edgelord Magical Boy. Hey! As you two have already filled most of your character sheets, you can help me explain the most important bard spells to Sigurd. We spent the last hour of our session finishing our character sheets and reinforcing game rules to Sigurd whenever he's unsure. At the same time, I try my best to lose the title of Edgelord Magical Boy, to no avail. My deep knowledge of castles and champions lore is nothing compared to Barbara's shenanigans. That was a lot to take in. Now that our characters are done, how do we start playing? Actually, we're not playing anymore today. This was what we call a session 0. I was actually wondering about that, like that they made up the campaign here, that taking so much time. Like I thought that Barbara would have prepared a campaign and they would only maybe do the introduction to the characters, but I mean, working together to build a scenario is also great. But yeah, this makes sense to me. Yeah, I told you about this, remember? It's that important session where we agree on our expectations for the campaign. Oh, right. After all, we just told Barbara about the kind of campaign we want to play. She still has to prepare the first adventure. Makes sense. I guess preparing an adventure must take a lot of time. It does, but it's super worth it. We start gathering our things to go home. It's a shame though. I wanted to talk to Etsuko. I realized that after all these years, I don't have a number anymore. Should I ask for a phone number? Or would that be too weird? Ask for Etsuko's number? Nah, too much trouble. Of course we're going to ask for a number. Come on. Hey, Etsuko?
Oh?
Yeah? We haven't talked in so long. Can I, like, message you? I don't think I have your number anymore. Of course, I wanted to chat with you too. There you go. I get my phone and Etsuko recites her number. Let me add you. You. I quickly send her a little sticker to save her the trouble. That's a cute one. Hey. Those are cute. Before the sticker sharing goes on for too long, Barbara calls us to talk about something. Up until now, I've been talking to you individually, which is a pain in the ass. How about we start a group chat? Oh, nice going, Barbara. Oh, so we would have gotten her contact either way, I suppose, but we went for it. I think that's better. I'm in. Me too. Let's go. After exchanging numbers and creating the group chat, we go our separate ways. Work never seems to end. I frantically type lines and lines of code, but no matter how many times I run the game, the same bug still happens. I run my eyes through the code once again and scratch my head. I'm sure I just fixed this part. Does he really not know what day it is here, or... I don't know, is this a dream? As I added the end of the command, I notice a strange activity on the other lines. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? I rub them and stare at the screen again. Sure enough, words are disappearing and being rewritten all over the wall of text. Not only that, but the letters and numbers are joyfully dancing all over the screen. I drag my fingers down my face in desperation. What the fuck? Hey, Wen. The project manager slams the door open and steps into my room. How's it going, Wen? Isn't it great to work on the games we love? Also, everything's set for the big launch tomorrow.
Huh?
The what tomorrow? Didn't you see the schedule? What's happening to your computer? I don't know, it's been acting up since... Forget about self-editing code, there's slime coming out of the corners of my monitor. What kind of stuff have you been downloading? Must have caught a virus. What kind of virus? Apparently, I can't even finish a single sentence because the slime has broken through my screen and invaded my room. It's not just any slime, though. It's the fearsome queen slime in all her glory, sliming up the whole room. Ugh. Chico and I rush out the door and into the workroom. Wait, since when is my room connected to the office? No time to think about that, though. We have to contain the slime. I say we, but Chico is nowhere to be seen. I'm on my own, trying to hold the door closed and stop the queen from getting into the office. And she's freaking strong. I put all my weight against the door, but it's futile. Slime starts seeping through the gaps. Hey boy, have courage. I look up to see a familiar black cat sitting, all prim and proper, atop a desk.
Huh?
Luna? Where's your owner?
No time for this. When? Only you can defeat the monster.
How?
You must access the power that resides within you.
Can you be more specific? Green slime is still pushing against the door, and by the sizzling sound she's starting to dissolve it with her acid.
There's no time, so a quick reading will have to suffice.
Eh?
Huh? I'm not sure how, but Luna produces a pile of playing cards and selects 3 of them, arranging them side by side.
Turn the cards over.
Still pressing against the door, I reach towards the cards and quickly flip them over. They look strangely familiar.
These cards represent from left to right, past, present, and future.
Queen Slime is not giving up.
I'll only have the time to explain one. Which one do you choose?
Okay, so the past is Etsuko, present is us, and future is Kawan. I'm gonna go with future.
The King of Clubs. A spark has been ignited within you. Someone has shown you that the world doesn't have to be as rigid and unforgiving as you once imagined it. They've given you the courage to create your own path with those very hands. Trust your intuition and let this flame be the driving force that propels you towards the tomorrow you yearn for.
Is that fire gonna defeat the Queen Slime right now?
Well, this is about the future after all.
Okay, that was enlightening, I guess. Now what?
Now raise your arm and repeat after me. Magical boy, Wen Xian. Download!
Download? The card in front of me emits a bright light, and a cheerful tune starts playing. Yes, transformation! I'm suddenly engulfed by colorful light. It feels like I'm no longer in this world, but in a sparkly, faraway galaxy. Cute. This only lasts a few moments, and I'm right back at the office trying to stop the Queen Slime from unleashing destruction. Not everything's the same though. I'm not sure what I was wearing before, but surely it was not these short shorts, thigh-high socks and goofy hat. Okay, priorities. Queen Slime broke in.
Ah!
Luna and I step away from the enormous pile of goo that moves faster than one would expect. Queen Slime gives chase, and I'm forced to run through the rows of desks. Luna, watch out!
Watch out yourself!
Queen Slime mercilessly shoots acid in my direction, and I dodge it by less than a centimeter.
Use your power!
How am I supposed to do that? She won't stop attacking. Also, what power? I keep running and dodging as best as I can, but the office isn't that big and I'm soon cornered by the Queen. This is it, I guess. Backed up against the wall, all I can do is close my eyes as I feel the deadly goo drawing closer and closer. Expecting the sweet embrace of death, I open my eyes to see that the slime has suffered a direct attack from none other than Kawan. I don't know what's more impressive, how he paralyzed the enemy, or the fact that he did it while dressed quite extravagantly. Kawan. Come on, Wen, I won't be able to hold it back for much longer. He seems to be struggling to use his own magical power to keep the Queen Slime in place.
Now, Wen, attack!
Attack? What attack? Quick, Wen, quick! Fine. Diamond Dust! Of course, the one attack that comes to mind is straight out of Warriors of the Horoscope. Once again, I'm balancing myself on one leg and waving my arms about in front of Kawan. Except this time, ice crystals are actually forming and flying towards the immobilized monster. I keep at it for a little while until I'm losing balance and the Queen Slime seems to be safely frozen in place. Did it work?
For now, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one, Wen. I knew we could do it together. He once again extends a friendly fist my way. Jeez, if you hadn't shown up, I extend my hand to complete the fist bump, but I can't help but notice the silky glove I'm wearing. I can feel the blood rushing to my face, despite Kawan being similarly dressed and not seeming to give it a second thought. Luna, how do I change back to normal? This outfit, I need to change. Where did my regular clothes go?
This is your armor. Kawan is also dressed for battle.
And he doesn't seem to mind it. Yeah, alright, but I don't want to be a magical boy. I blurt out and feel the childishness of my words sinking in. Then, a strong wind blows into the room from one of the open windows. I turn to look in that direction and see a strangely familiar silhouette climbing in.
I hoped you'd at least be honest.
Wait, you're...
Meow. Oh, you're done? Congratulations for playing through Pivot of Heart's new demo. Did you like it? I'm sure you did. Wen and his friends are great humans. If you did like Pivot of Hearts, give the team at Dragon Roll Studio a chance and consider playing the full game. But that's not all. Don't tell the humans, but I have a surprise for you. As a prize for making it this far, I'll give you a brand new sneak peek into what's to come.
Oh?
Old flames slowly rekindle, and new ones appear to ignite. But will that be enough to melt away the hurt from the past? Maybe with the help of the people and the enlightenment of the trials he finds along the way, Wen might have a chance.
Wen, Barbara, this is... Oh, okay. Okay. Is that the adventure? This all going through without me clicking. Oh, fun. Okay, a lot going to happen. Different outfits too.
Emotion, logic, impetus, steadiness. Wen will have to use everything within his reach in order to arrive at a happy ending. Even a giant Oh wait, I've said too much. Let's keep some secrets guarded for now. And just to make sure you don't forget,
Pivot of Hearts full game available now. There are the credits, and yeah, that was it for the demo. If you want to try the demo for yourself, maybe try some other choices than I did. It is available on Steam and itch. Weirdly enough for me, the button for the demo was missing on Steam. I made the devs aware of that and they're looking into it. But if you run into the same issue, you can always try on itch. The direct download there worked for me. And yeah, the full game is also out on Steam and on itch, so I'll have the links in the video description. But yeah, that was a very nice first look. I'm very, very curious how this will go on. And I mean, the first looks we had here, super interesting, very into this. Yeah, there's also the soundtrack that you can download, and we already heard several of the tracks. Really love that. Art is nice. I have no bad things to say about this. Again, the card game system will probably make me think about my choices more than I would even usually, so but that's my own issue. But yeah, really fun mechanic. So I did play this demo as part of the Fall in Love festival that's currently on Steam. Yeah, it's going on still until the 1st of October, so during this week I will be playing several games. If you want to keep up with that, make sure to subscribe or follow me on Blue Sky or Tumblr to get all the updates. Continue in the full game, yes. But yeah, that was it from me for today. As always, I'd appreciate if you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.